Okay, Kostas Creating Sustainability, day 9, last day of all the machinery. This is about actually stopping erosion today. It's going to be to level the ground, get ready to plant seed and make sure the water paths are correct. Pretty well smoothed out. I've also put in these lines for any runoff water to go the right way, and some Gabbions. The Gabbions are basically designed to slow the water flow, and then the water backflows, so any of the silt and mud and that gets behind it will fill up this area, and this will be quite a fertile area, but also slow down, passively flow the water through the whole thing rather than going runaway. And I've got these Gabbions and these little barriers, so the water all is channeled into this section, through here, and then down this road. And I'm concerned that the volume of water might be quite high because it's unpredictable now, rainfall. So I'm actually getting little speed humps made of stone put in. So I'm having these put across. The top one channels water into that, which goes through the wall, and then that water passively goes through all the grass here. The second one is there over this wall, and the third one will be down here. So all the water that comes down here is now going to come into the swale. Any excess water can run down the bottom and then back into the swale. What I'm doing here is putting in a garden, just something small where I can put in some springtime and summer plants while I'm developing this area. This is good soil from down the bottom in the valley. So this is the highest area. It's also got the least chance of being washed away, and I've got plenty of water to water it. So I'm adding to the soil wood chips, which is going to then decompose and create a lot of fungus, so mycelium, like a forest grows on a fallen forest. So the reason for this is to simulate the fallen forest. And really I should leave it on the top, and that's what I'm going to do with the straw, but I figure there's not a lot percentage wise, so I'll just mix it in. So I've got a place to put my seeds, got a place to put my garden, feed myself a little bit, and I'm fast tracking the soil biology a little bit as well. I've asked Jimmy to cut in little channels. They're the only thing on this whole property that's not on contour. A little embarrassed about that, but that's cool, something to grow in. Above the bottom, going across, this is the swale line in the tree. This ground is what I started with. All the land is like this. Lots of stone, lots of walls, and lots of pioneers trying to survive. So there was a little bit of dirt and a lot of rock. You might have gathered them in the pond. And we're smoothing out and hardening, compacting the mound. We'll smooth the roads going up. That'll be real nice. Once it's all done, we're finished. No more machines. Machines are done with, all hand from here. Anyway, swale edge is looking beautiful. I got holes for trees. It's just gorgeous. Fully complete. What I'm going to do now is just smooth out everything else with the rake, and then throw a lot of seed around. We've got rain coming in 3 days' time. Timing is absolutely perfect. I should get, well, I got the soil in the holes. I probably won't get any trees planted, but I'll certainly have a lot of seed put down. I'll show you that tomorrow. And throw the seed down, 2 days of rain, maybe 3 days of rain. Hopefully that will grow. And we're ready to plant after that, put some trees in. I told him to make it like glass. It's fantastic how not being able to speak the language of the local country. Like I'm Greek heritage. I call myself Australian Greek, but not being able to speak Greek very well at all. And I have to describe the bottom like putting it like glass instead of smooth because I don't know the word for smooth. We still get by. Communication still works. Hand languages, lots of yelling and whistling and stuff, but it happens. It's all happening. So don't be afraid of trying it in another country where you can't communicate. You'll find a way.